sister. It's me, Jennifer Jayde. I wanted to pop on here because there's something that I've learned in the last couple years that really helped me catapult my dreams, my desires, my intentions from being just out there as wishes and turning them into my actual reality that I was living and breathing every single day. So I'm going to share with you this practice. It can take you 5 seconds if you want it to take 5 seconds. It can take 30 seconds if you want it to take 30 seconds. You can spend more time with it if you want, but really it's just as effective whether it takes you 5 seconds, 30 seconds, or 5 minutes. So I'm going to share that with you in just a minute. Before I hopped on here, I really felt into whether or not there was a message that, you know, whoever tuned into this really needed to hear. So whether you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, there was a message that was coming through me, really inspired for me to share with you right now. And that is this: if you think about the truth of who you are, which is, in my belief, a spirit, a soul that has been born into a human body to experience this world, this three-dimensional planet, so that you can learn, develop, experience contrast, experience growth in a way that we can't when we're on the other side. When we're in pure spirit form, pure soul, everything is bliss, everything is perfect. So we come here to experience growth and purpose and joy and fulfillment and love with other human beings. Anyways, I won't go off in too much of a tangent, but the picture that I had flashed through my mind when I was asking what message could I share with you is that if you think of this life, if you think of this planet as a playground for our souls, so think of our souls being reborn into this physical body, and that this life and this planet are our playground. And I ask you, are you playing in that playground? Are you participating? Are you making connections with other souls, other people on the playground? Or are you sitting off on the sidelines? Are you sitting on the outside perimeter of the playground, looking at all the other kids having fun and worrying about, well, what if nobody likes you? Or what if nobody talks to you? Or what if you hurt yourself? Or what if you can't do what the other kids can do and everybody laughs at you? Or, you know, what if it's not fun? Or what if you can't handle, you know, going down the slide? What if it's too scary? And so are you sitting on the sidelines of this playground watching all the other kids have fun? And then when you watch the kids playing, there's some that are, you know, a bit more cautious than others. There's some that are jumping off the highest part of the playground and jumping to the ground and getting up and doing it again. Maybe some of them are getting hurt, crying for a minute or two, and then getting right back on the playground. And I ask you, and I'm not going to make it wrong, if you are sitting on the sidelines, if you relate to that person sitting on the sidelines, that's not wrong. If that brings you joy and happiness and that's exactly where you want to be, then awesome. You know, no judgment, and I love you for choosing what feels good for you. If you're sitting on the sidelines watching all the other kids have fun on this playground and you feel like you're missing out and you wish that you were on that playground and you wish that you were doing fun, amazing things, then I urge you to get up and start walking towards it and start putting one foot in front of the other, even if you're worried, even if you're afraid, even if you're scared, you know, feeling the fear and doing it anyway, moving towards that what you want, even if it takes moving through discomfort in order to get there. So that was the picture that came through for me to share. It was picturing yourself on this playground of life and asking yourself, am I sitting on the sidelines or am I participating? Am I having fun? Am I making the most of this? Am I taking risks? Am I having adventure? Am I being playful? Am I making awesome connections? Even if I get hurt, I'll dust myself off, get right back on. So anyways, that was what I wanted to share with you. But I want to move in now to the practice of how you can actually make your dreams and your desires that are kind of floating around out here or just outside of reach your reality. Where I learned this was from a very powerful friend of mine. She's a psychic, a medium, an intuitive, a healer, everything. One of the most powerful women I've met. I met her down in San Diego, and we had this amazing conversation. And she said to me, you know, Jen, when you feel like you have all these inspired ideas and you want to do this and you want to do this and you want to do this and you wish for this and you have a desire for that, that's amazing. And sometimes we go through life with our head in the clouds, and I was like, whoa, I really relate to this feeling of having my head in the clouds, because I have all these big dreams. Like dreaming big is not a problem for me. I have these big desires, and but I just kept stumbling and trying to make them a reality. And she said, Jen, that's because you're not grounded. And I was like, you know what? That's not the first time I've heard that. And I don't really understand what it means. And she said, grounding is when you take all of the energy that you are connected to source. So you're feeling very connected to the universe. You get these inspired ideas from out of nowhere. You know, it's wonderful, it's great. But if you're not connected to this planet, to this earth, if you're not grounded here in this reality, you will not make manifest all of those inspired ideas coming from source. They will just kind of fall flat because you are not then connecting them to planet Earth, to Mother Earth. You've got to be connected both to source and to Mother Earth. So you need to be grounded if you want to manifest your dreams, your desires, your downloads, your inspired everything that you want. You have to be grounded. And I said, well, I don't know how to do that. And she said, I'll tell you, it's really easy. So if you're watching this right now, we can do it together. If you're not driving, if it's safe for you, I really invite you to just take a moment. We're gonna do let's do 4 box breaths together. It's a breathing technique I'm gonna show you. And then I'll guide you from there. So if it's safe for you, let's close your eyes. And so this breathing technique you can use at any time when you want to feel more connected and you want to feel more present, more relaxed. Maybe you're starting to feel worry or fear or anxiety over something. You can do something called box breathing. And so what it is we're going to inhale for a count of 4. We're going to hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and hold for a count of 4. So we'll do 4 of those. Okay, so inhale. 2, 3, 4, and inhaling all the way in, all the way down your torso, holding for 4, and exhale for 4, and hold for 4, and inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4, hold for 4, 2, 3, 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Last one. Hold, exhale, hold. Okay, so I just wanted to take that. You don't have to do that every time you're grounding, but I just wanted to take a moment for us to relax and get present in our bodies. So now I want you to sit with your feet firmly planted on the floor. You can do this anytime, whether you're sitting on the couch, actually the medium I told you about, she said she'll even do this, might be too much information, but while she's going to the bathroom, she'll plant her feet on the floor. Hey Jill, hey Jilly. So anyway, anytime that you can sit with both feet planted on the floor, I want you to just take a moment and visualize roots. You can choose your visualization. I'll go through a couple different ones. But you can choose roots coming out through your feet and down into the center of the earth. So just picture them going, just spreading out from your feet, going down every layer of the earth and down to the center of the earth. And so this is going to help you be grounded into the center of the earth. So now all of your inspired ideas, all your meditations, everything that you're receiving from source, now you can start to manifest it here on this planet, in this reality, in this dimension. So one visualization that you can choose is roots coming out from your feet and down, down, down to the center of the earth. Another one you can do, if you don't really resonate with roots, is you can just visualize kind of these beams of light. That's kind of what I do. I like to visualize source coming through through my crown chakra, all the way down through my body, and then out through my feet down into the center of Mother Earth. So really there's no right or way wrong to do it, as long as you're feeling like you're connecting. You can feel that connection between your source energy, your human body, your chakras, all the way down your toes, your heels, down into the center of Mother Earth. You can choose whichever visualization feels really good and inspiring and grounding for you. So if you're someone who is very, very connected to source, so for example, my friend that's a psychic medium, she does this about 6 times a day. Like, she basically, anytime she's going to the washroom or finds herself sitting down, she'll just quickly put her feet down on the ground, spend 5 or 10 or 15 seconds just visualizing these roots going down into the center of Mother Earth. For me, I do it once a day. So I love to have my meditation time, do my energy recording that I do every morning. And then I like to ground everything, and I spend probably 30 seconds at most doing that. When I started doing this practice, that's when all of my wishes and hopes and dreams that seemed so far out there actually started happening, slowly at first and building momentum over time. So I really wanted to share this practice with you. If you're feeling like your desires and your thoughts and everything are just kind of floating around in the air and you have your head in the clouds and nothing seems to be manifesting, practice grounding. I promise you it's life-changing. This is just a little taste test, a little sampler of what I'm going to be teaching in the Awakening program. We are down to our final hours of being able to register, and actually the spots are filling up faster than I anticipated, so we might have to actually close registration earlier than I thought. So if you've been on the fence about joining the Awakening program, now is the time to get off the fence. Now is the time to get off the sidelines of the playground if you're tired of sitting on the sidelines, and start taking movement forward in faith. Step forward in faith. Trust that inner niggling in your heart is there for a reason. Take action on it, and you will be amazed at what unfolds when you do. I hope you'll join me. There's a few spots left, and I'll see you inside.